in this video tutorial, I will teach you how you can exclude a couple of people in your ad so that they don't see them. There are also some cost-friendly advice and tips that you can do to exclude some people so that you don't keep on paying Facebook ads, which I will be explaining after this tutorial. So without further ado, let us dive right in. Alrighty, so the first thing that you're going to be doing is that you need to go to adsmanager.facebook.com. Once you are in there, there will be a couple of prerequisites, and I'm guessing that since you're going to be running Facebook ads, you already got this figured out. You already have your business account manager and at the same time the Facebook page that you're running ads to. So I'm going to go directly to audiences. And then once you are there, and you can start uploading your audience by clicking on create audience and custom audience. Now, when you do that, there is this thing that pops up. You can go and click on customer list and then click next. And then there is going to be another bigger window that pops up, and it will tell you exactly how to prepare your customers list. Now, you can read this so that you would have a specific guide on what to do so that you can successfully upload them, because some of the email marketing softwares that we have don't have the same format in CSV as the one that is being required by Facebook. So you will have here options such as import from MailChimp or download template file or see formatting guidelines. And I haven't done all of this because when I uploaded my very own CSV from the software that I'm using, which is Kajabi, it works really, really well. So if you are using something else, like maybe ConvertKit, Aweber, or ActiveCampaign, you would want to see the formatting guidelines. And if it doesn't match the one that is being asked by Facebook, then you can download this very template. And then you're going to be clicking next. So once you click next, you're going to be seeing this download file template again. That's the same button. And if you already have your very own file, then you can click upload file. I'm going to select my very own here. And then at the same time, you can also change the name of your audience, okay, here at the bottom. There's also a question here that says, does your list include a column for customer value? If you don't know what that is, there are some softwares that actually get you to collect numerical value of that customer. So what is that customer's average cart value? All these things are being collected. And so if you have that very option, you can click yes. In my case, I don't have that, and so that's why I'm clicking no. But if you do click yes, then you're also going to be selecting which of the following columns in your list actually has that customer value being noted, right? So since I don't have that, I'm going to click no. And then you can also rename your audience. I'm just going to call this test. And then after that, you need to tick the box, agree to accept the customer audience's terms, which is usually about, privacy policy, etc., all these things. And then after that, you click next, and you're going to be seeing this very table. Now, what is this table? This is the mapping section. Now, what does the mapping section do? It asks you to map exactly what does each column actually mean, or what does it consist of. So if you have uploaded a list, there is a column that consists of names, there is a column that consists of email address, phone numbers, etc. And all you have to do is be able to map that out and tell FB exactly that is what that column consists of. So this one, it has a clear mapped out columns already, like for example, email address. And sometimes there are also columns that are being mismatched. Like for example here, my list has this thing that's called ID, and it's being matched as or mapped as a phone number. So that is not correct. I'm going to have to edit that. And since I don't have an ID thing here that I need, I'm just going to click do not upload. What are the things that are very important in here? usually email address, phone number, address, if you can map that out. And just very important things that you know for a fact is being collected by Facebook in terms of data points. So it will help them locate that very person if you add more things being mapped in your list. So for example, here with member ID, I don't really need that. So I'm going to put do not upload. External user ID, also something that I don't need. And then there's also another email address. After that, you would have to go to the action needed column or tab, and then you have to map out each one. So for example, here I have name, Rosie, Sida, Early, John, Raymond. And so I would like to put and map that as first name. And then sometimes it enters two of the same column, so we don't need that anymore. And then we can just click do not upload. And then last name would be last name. And then these are the products that I have been selling, or the online courses that I'm selling to these people. It's also being listed in the list that I uploaded, so I don't really need that. I'm going to click do not upload. Also, these tags, do not upload, same thing. I'm going to go down and see what are the other elements in my list that I could use so that it could help Facebook locate those people. So there's a thing here that's called city or address. So I'm going to click city here so that it can be mapped exactly as city. And then we have country here, map that as country too. And then state. State can be mapped as county or region, kind of like the same thing. So there, and then the rest, all things that I don't need. So after that, I can click import and create once I'm sure that all the data I need is already there. And it will tell you exactly if your list is hashed and uploaded. Now, after this part, you don't really need to do anything, but if you want to create a lookalike audience, which means that these are the people that are very similar to the source list that you have added, then you can click that. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to do that right now. So we're going to click done, and it should appear here as test CSV. So what are the probable reasons why you would want to actually exclude people in your ads? Number one, if those are already leads in your email list, you don't want to upload them again, because every single time you have a lead sign up on Facebook, you actually pay that even if it's already in your email list. So for example, there is a person named Demi. She signed up in your email list way months back, and then you run an ad and it's a lead generation ad, and Demi signed up again. You have to pay for Demi again, even if she's already in your email list. So that's how crazy Facebook is sometimes. So you would want to make sure that all the people in your email list is excluded if it's necessary, or if you want to make sure that there are just some people that you don't want to include in that very ad because they're already done buying that product and they can only purchase it once in your business, then you would want to be able to do that. Another thing that I find to be one of the reasons why I'd like to exclude people is that they are usually the ones that don't really care about this very item or product that I'm trying to promote. So if I see that that person is passive and has been passive for quite some time, you can find these very analytics and data in your email marketing software if you have one, or if you're using like Kajabi, ClickFunnels, any sort of these things. If that person has been passive for, like, say for example, 2 months or more, and that person is not really interested or just not the right audience for that very product or service, you can also exclude them so that you don't keep on paying for the wrong person, and you ask Facebook to actually find the people that fits your needs. Now, another thing where the tutorial is going to be helpful is when you are going to be uploading a lookalike audience. Now, I have proven and tested that lookalike audiences are actually working really, really well. And you can see the smile on my face because just very recently, I was testing all of these types of interests audience, and I realized that I actually make more money with my lookalike audience. So now I'm not running to interest audience anymore. I'm only running ads to lookalike audiences, and I make a lot of money from that. So what I do is I just take the list of my students on a specific course, And that's the same course that I'm promoting in the ad, in the marketing campaign that I have. And so they actually match. So whoever is in the source list will be matched to someone else via the lookalike audience algorithm of Facebook. And when Facebook finds them, they're going to send my ad to them, and they are very, very likely to buy. So that's why you can see the smile in my face when I'm talking about lookalike audience. So that's also another thing that you might want to consider when you are uploading audiences on Facebook. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you want more tips and tricks on creating online courses, launching and scaling them, I am your girl. My name is Ivy Bernice. I have been an online course creator since 2019, and I am very ecstatic and giddy about talking about growing your online course empire. And if that's something that you want, make sure to subscribe, and I'll be producing more videos in the next coming days. I'll see you there.